national leaders of the 5 left parties sitting on the dais, Politburo members present in this dharna, leaders of different mass and class organizations present here, mothers and sisters, brothers and friends. At the very outset, I, on behalf of the fighting people of Tripura as well as West Bengal, would like to convey my heartfelt warm greetings to you all who are present here. I would also like to extend our thanks to the left parties who have organized this dharna here in the national capital, Delhi, and it has already been conveyed to you by the General Secretary of Cpim, Comrade Sitaram Yechuri. Today, throughout the country, most of the important centers of different states, peace-loving people, those who have faith and regard for democracy, they are also at the call of these 5 left parties going to organize this sort of protest dharna. I also, from the people of Tripura and also from the people of West Bengal, would like to extend our warm greetings and thanks to those comrades and friends of ours who are organizing all this program throughout the country. Comrades and friends, the result of Tripura Legislative Assembly elections, which was held in the month of February 2018, was really unexpected, not to the leaders and workers of left front there in Tripura alone, but the reaction which we have received and we still have been receiving from different parts of the country, even abroad the country, who know Tripura. It is unexpected to them also, because as such there was no problem of anti-incumbency which generally happens if a government continues for a long time. You know, in Tripura, continuously left-front government was there for 25 years. Left-front government had not adopted any such program or steps which went against the interest of the common people at large and the state as a whole. Rather, performance of the left-front government had been able to combat the long-drawn, dreaded insurgency problem backed by one of the powerful political party, I don't like to mention their name, having the experience of ruling the country and the states in one hand and directly abated by foreign agency like ISI on the other. Peace had been brought back, fraternal understanding and amity between tribals and non-tribals had been reinforced and strengthened, which was the main target of the attack of the internal and outside reactionary forces in Tripura. Left-front government, mobilizing the people there in Tripura, they have been able to combat this extremist onslaught there in Tripura. The draconian act called APSA, which was imposed by the union government in Tripura, had also been withdrawn courageously by the left-front government there in Tripura. Democracy was strengthened and taken to the grassroots level of the society to empower the common people of the state. Secular fabric of the society was reached to its high peak. Everybody, irrespective of caste, community and creed, were free to organize their social and religious functions unhindered with mental peace and security. This helped to develop and strengthen fraternity and brotherhood among the people of the state. Above all, the left-front government did not leave any stone unturned to improve the standard of quality of life of the people of the state as a whole through its pro-people measures like education for all, health for all, shelter for all, clothing for all-weather road, creation of drinking water sources and electricity connectivity for all the habitations, and special measures for the upliftment of the scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, other backward communities and the minority population of the state were ensured. All this had brought about perceptible sea change in the economic and social life of the common people of the state. Despite all this and best efforts, activities of the left-front government and its positive outcome, the BJP could be able to turn around the table. This was done through the use of their unprecedented money power, media power, providing some such impractical economic promises just to elude the people for the time being to reach other side of the river. Most importantly, very opportunistic and unprincipled political alliance of BJP with a sectarian tribal political party there which is called IPFT, working at the behest of the extremist outfit till remains unlawful according to the declaration of the government of India. Their only demand was to create a new state exclusively for the tribals of Tripura, carving out from already a tiny state like Tripura, which is one of the 3 small states in the country. This alliance was actually forged with the blessings of the Prime Minister of India, Mr. Narendra Modi. BJP-IPFT alliance could garner 50% vote, but in 2013 assembly elections, BJP secured only 1.58% vote in Tripura. Left Front could garner 45% vote, contrary to 52% plus vote in 2013 assembly elections. The Congress got only 1.78% vote, while they got 44% plus vote with their alliance partner IPFT in 2013 assembly election. Thus it is clear that because of Cpim of 7% vote from Left Front and more than 41% vote from Congress, BJP could be able to bring change in its vote tally from 1.58% in the year 2013 to 15% plus in the recently held assembly election. In this background, the Left Front, the very first day of declaration of the results of the counting of votes, that is on 3rd March 2018, accepted the verdict of the electorate of the state. At the same time, unhesitatingly declared that Left Front would play the role of responsible opposition in Tripura. New government would get all support from the Left Front in its pro-people measures. If the new government takes steps against the interest of the common people and the state, Left Front would take role of the constructive opposition inside the assembly, outside the assembly. The same stand was expressed by the leader of the opposition in the first session of the newly formed assembly while he was taking part in the debate on the speech delivered by the governor of Tripura. But the people of Tripura, surprisingly, have been witnessing through their day-to-day horrendous experiences that the things have been moving just opposite to the democratic approach taken by the Left Front government due to the unthinkable activities let loose by BJP contrary to their pre-poll promises. Right from the evening of the 3rd March 2018, the day of the declaration of the results, the BJP workers have started all-out attack against the Left Front throughout the states. I only mention some of the figures, the terror activities they have been organizing in Tripura. Number of attacks on the Cpim offices, including they gutted, ransacked, looted, forcibly occupied, put under lock and key, and also demolished, none other than by the BJP-led government there in Tripura. The number of Cpim officers thus attacked is 814. The figure which I am showing before you, placing before you, that was till 21st July 2018. Not only the Cpim offices have been attacked, other than Cpim office, CPI, RSP, Forward Bloc, and also Congress party offices have also been attacked and demolished, ransacked, and forcibly occupied. Other than these political parties' offices, class and mass organizations' office, in the same way, have been attacked, arsened, looted, forcibly occupied, or demolished by the government. The number is 205 so far. Attacks on the houses, shops, source of income to the Cpim and left supporters, it has crossed 2,722 so far. Physical attack on the Cpim leaders and workers by this time have been committed. The number is 914, among whom 110 are our mothers and sisters. And by this time, they have killed 4 promising young organizers, cadres of the Cpim. Out of these 4, 2 were tribals, 2 were non-tribals. And during this period, because of mob lynching, 4 people have been killed there in Tripura, which was not happened during Left Front rule, which was there continuously for 25 years in Tripura. At the same time, they have been forcibly occupied more than 2,000 elected bodies of the local self-government. Among them, women elected members, men elected members, they were there, their houses were also attacked, physically they were also attacked. They had no other option but to resign from their elected posts. Attack is not only concentrated on the left alone, attack is also being mounted on the media, both print media and electronic media. I would say one of the largest daily in Tripura, which is named Daily Desher Kotha, organized way, they have been preventing its circulation. Organized way, they are physically attacking the hawkers. Not only this, they are even attacking the regular readers of Daily Desher Kotha. They have attacked, ransacked some electronic media houses. They have forcefully occupied some of the electronic media houses. They have also physically tortured and forced them to take admission in hospitals, some of their leading workers working in the electronic media. You have listened, I would also like to mention, they have during this period prevented organizing International Working Class Solidarity Day, that is May Day. They have prevented organizing the celebration of Comrade Karl Marx's birthday. They have also prevented the observance of birthday of Comrade Lenin. Even inside the party offices, when people were gathered to observe their birthday, those officers were also attacked by BJP, RSS workers. At the same time, during these 4 months, it is already elapsed, there is no work in the rural area. If there is no work, then people cannot earn money. If there is no money, they cannot collect rations from the ration shops. In the economic situation of the state, that has come to stand still. So this is what is going on. Why this terror? According to our assessment and analysis, because the promises through which they have allured a section of the people of our state, it is very, very clear to them that they will not be able to implement, accomplish all those hollow promises before the election they have actually announced. What they have been doing at the center, 2014 parliament election, what BJP, RSS controlled BJP, they promised to the people of India, and now they are in the government, they are not implementing none of their promises. That's why they have been facing wrath of the common people throughout the country. So it is very known to them, well known to them, the people of Tripura, they will not sit idle, they will not tolerate this move of BJP government. They will bound to voice their demand that what you have promised, you are to implement all those things. And in this case, people of Tripura will be organized none other than by the left forces there in Tripura. Therefore, right from the beginning, to muzzle the people of Tripura and try to immobilize the left and particularly the Cpim, right from the beginning, they have let loose this terror, inhuman attack barbaric attack on democracy, attack on human rights, attack on civil liberties. But what I would like to tell, during these 4 months, facing all this onslaught, people have started opening their mouth. Even a section of people who have this way, that way, after getting misled, misdirected, voted BJP IPFT alliance, they have also started opening their mouth that we have committed mistake. We fail to understand that all these are false promises, and what we have done, now we have been facing. So they have started opening their mouth, and at the same time, Cpim and left, despite all this terror, they have been trying to organize people in protest against this onslaught on democracy, human rights, civil liberties, and right of the people of their work and food. They have started mobilizing people, though not in a big and massive way, but people are not sitting idle there in Tripura. At the same time, what is going on in West Bengal, you have listened from Comrade Biman Basu, the chairman of the left front there in West Bengal. West Bengal, under the regime of Trinamool Congress, this fascistic attack on the democratic forces targeting the left has been going on for last 7 years, 8 years. So what I would like to tell, without taking much of your time, West Bengal, it is the advanced guard of left and democratic movement in Tripura, in India. As well as the tiny state, Tripura also, with its limited strength, it has also been trying to unite the people under the left banner and trying to strengthen the left and democratic movement in the country as a whole. All these things are not unknown to the fascistic RSS-controlled BJP. And that's why they have announced, out of the 3 main enemies, left, communist are their one of the 3 main enemies. And they targeted Tripura on the eve of its assembly election by hook or crook, by any means. They declared they would defeat the left-hand government there in Tripura, occupy the office government of Tripura. So this is actually, they have converted Trinamool Congress, they have tacit blessings and understanding with BJP. But in Tripura, BJP directly, now they are ruling the state. Both of them, both the forces, according to my limited understanding, hand in glove, they have converted both West Bengal and Tripura as the laboratory of murdering of democracy in India. If they are successful in West Bengal and Tripura, they will try to take it and implement in other parts of the country. Therefore, the struggle and your solidarity, which you have expressed in taking part in this dharna here in Delhi, should not be confined to Tripura and West Bengal alone. Tripura and West Bengal, the people are fighting for this safe democracy, human rights, civil liberties, people's right to work, right to get food. That is not for West Bengal and Tripura alone. Their struggle is part and parcel of the people of the country, working class, peasantry, middle class, other toiling sections of the society. They are also organizing this struggle. And now, what is very important, both working class and peasantry, gradually, they are coming closer to each other, and they have also announced and declared some future programs at the national level, which will be organized in other parts of the state, including West Bengal and Tripura. Despite the terror let loose there in West Bengal and Tripura, so that it is stopped, democracy is brought back, human rights, civil liberties are protected, right to work, right to food, right to get job, all these are done properly. This struggle should be organized throughout the country in unison. Of course, the left forces shall have to take initiative in this regard. Other non-left but democratic and secular forces, they shall also have to be united. And this struggle has to be further unleashed with a vigor. And if this is continued, we believe the people of Tripura and people of West Bengal will be able to come out from this onslaught on democracy in Tripura by BJP, RSS, and in West Bengal by TMC with the blessings, connivance of BJP. With this, I would like to conclude. Thank you all.